To make some ball and coil earring hooks, or also known as French hooks, we're going to need some wire. This is 22 gauge half hard jewellery making wire. We're going to cut some afterwards. You're going to need some 26 gauge thin wire, soft wire, for jewellery making. You're going to also need a little two little balls to put on it. You can either use silver or gold, or even like a pearl one, and they are 2mm, and you'll be using 2. You could either use the pearl one or black or silver, you know, any one colour bead you want to. And also, if you're planning to add a charm or bead at the end, then you will also need that as well, and an extra bit of wire to use with this bead. Also need a ruler to measure. You'll need round nose pliers. You'll need flat nose pliers, chain nose pliers, flush cutters, bail pliers, or if you ain't got, because I'm using this one here, if you ain't got that, you could use a kind of a pen or something kind of roundy. And also you'll need a metal file. If you ain't got one, you could just use an emery board, what you use to file your nails. So first of all, we're going to pick up our hard wire, and I'm going to cut 4 inches. So I will need you'll need your ruler and also your flush cutters. So that's 4 inch there. Keep my finger there, pick up my flush cutters. Using the back of my cutters, I'm going to go put it in and cut it. So I have cut it. So this is 4 inches, right? This is enough for 2 earring hooks. Then I'm going to bend it, bring it together, because I want the earring hooks to be the same size. So bring it together and bend it like that. Squeezing it to make it the same size. I'm going to pick up my flat nose pliers and I'm going to just kind of bend it, because we want them to be the same size. So I'm going to just bring it together. I'm going to bring it together, squeeze it together. Flatten it out as we're trying to make them be the same size. So now that they're together, I am going to separate them by picking up my flush cutters and cut in between. So I have now separated them. So now I want that one there. So the next thing I'm going to do is pick up my thin 26 gauge wire, pick up my ruler, because I am going to cut it. I'm going to cut 2 inches of this thin wire. So where's my ruler? You need 2 inches of this wire for each earring hook. So chop that, don't need that anymore. So I'm going to make the coily bit. So I'm going to just put it on, hold it here, and then wrap it about 6 times. All right, and as I wrap it, I'm going to make the coil, so it has to be quite close to each other. Let's do that. Close to each other. Okay, I'll bring it together. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you've seen that I put my hand there. I've made 6 of it. All right. So I think I'll pick up my chain those pliers and bring that bit in together. So we've got about 6 coils together. So they have to be close together, and try not have it too tight on here because I need to move this down. So don't have it too tight where you can't move it down, because I need to move it down a bit. Right, so we're going to get rid of these tails because we don't need them anymore. So I'm going to pick up my flush cutters, which are these, and the flat side. I'm going to cut it off. I've got to put my hand here because it's going to fly. So I'll put my hand here. Get rid of that. Then let me go to the other side. I don't need this untidy little tail. I'm going to put my hand here. Get rid of it. So we've got some sharp pokey bits which we don't need. So I'm going to do and put my hand there and cut it. And then pick up me chain those pliers. And I'm going to kind of squeeze it in. Squeeze in that piece that's sticking out. Like that. Now the other side is a bit messy, so I'm going to kind of just push it down. And kind of push it down and tuck it in. You've cut off all the sharp edges and you've tucked them in. The next thing is to pick up the ball and thread it on. So the coil's there, thread it on, leave about 1/2 inch here. So just move, you can move down the coil if you don't like where it is. But leave the ball is here. You're going to leave about 1/2 inch. Let me just push these coils down a little bit more. Like that. Okay, happy with that. I'm going to pick up my round nose pliers. And I'm going to use quite the end of the pliers and make a loop. Clip it and then just turn it under. Straight a bit of hair there. And just turn it under until you have closed the loop. See here. There's a bit of hair doing there. Right, so I have closed the loop. So the loop there, the ball there, and the row of coils. And make sure you repeat the procedure on the other earring hook. What we're going to do is bend. Gonna bend it. Could always use your chain nose pliers and bend. And you can bend. I think I use my hand and bend it. Right, and then we're going to place the chain nose pliers on top, and then we're going to bend it right down. Like so. Bend it right down. So it should look like this. And then we're going to pick up our bell pliers. Pick up our bell pliers and put it on top of the bend. And then take this tail, and place it on top of the bend, and then take this tail and move it over. So it should look like that. So then we're going to pick it up. So we're going to pick up our flush cutters, place it where the ball is, and then cut. Be careful with that bit that's going to fly. So it should look like that. And then we're going to pick this bit's going to be sharp and it's got to go in the ear. So the next thing we're going to do is pick up our file, or a nail file, emery, like a nail file or something. You can use those like emery boards. And then we're going to file the end, kind of around it, like around there. Kind of around, like that. And just feel it with your finger. Going to kind of file it roundwards. Keep filing it until you find it's a bit soft. So yeah, that's better. And then we're going to pick up our chain nose pliers or our flat nose pliers, and grab about half an inch. Grab about half an inch or something. Around half an inch, roughly. Hold the mouth and then just bend it. Bending it, so it should look like that. I'm just going to tidy it up a little bit by just turning this bit here. If you want to attach a charm to it, all you need to do is pick up your round nose pliers and slightly open this bit. Pick up your lovely charm, push it on like that, and then pick up like your flat nose or your chain nose pliers and bring it back. And bring it together. Just kind of bring it like that. Hold the ball, because that's might get in the way, and just hold it like that. And if you want to attach it to a bead, then all you need to do of the 22 gauge wire, then you just cut 1 inch, and then pick up your round nose pliers, make a loop at the end. Make a loop at one end. It should look like that. Make sure the loop is closed. Make sure the loop is closed, and then thread on the bead. Then make another loop. On the other end, don't close it though, just half a loop. Don't close it yet. Make sure it's the same direction as the bottom one, and then pick up your earring hook and thread it on like that, and then try with the round nose pliers and slowly and gently close it in. So they're both nicely attached. So if you've got any questions or comments, please pop them down below. If you want to follow my social medias, I'll put them down below. And I've got an Etsy UK shop if you want to have a look at what I've made. And I'll link another video for some more fun things for you to make.